Hi, my name's Helen. This is my channel, Helen Mary Jo. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're returning, thank you. And if you're a Hellspell, hello. So, this video is long overdue. I am today doing two things. I'm doing a review on the Iris Store Elite device that I showed you in April. And I don't know why Dolly's barking. We'll see. Dolly. Right. Dolly. Stop. I don't know why I say that, because actually it makes no difference whatsoever. If she's going to bark, she's going to bark. We've tried to train her, but at the end of the day, that's what dogs do, isn't it? I mean, that's kind of part of what they're here for, is to alert you to things, and that's just their nature. So before I go any further, I have noticed, as have many of you, that my voice has been fluctuating. So some days I sound like Danny LaRue, Blast from the Past, and other days I sound like an opera singer with a high voice, but not a good voice. So I have noticed it, and other people increasingly have noticed it. So I just wanted to say I've made an appointment with the doctor for them to check and just to make sure there's no problems with my vocal cords or whatever, because obviously I can't see that. So I do appreciate all your concern. I really do. It's very, very kind of you. And yeah, so just so I will update you once I've had the appointment, which is not for a couple of weeks. So please don't worry. I'm sure there's nothing wrong. But it just may be a little polyp or something on my vocal cords. So that'll be interesting. Anyway, that was just a quick aside, really. So, as many of you know, I tried this helmet. Well, I didn't try it because I've been using it religiously, which is not, I'm not very good at this stuff. This Iris Store laser LED light therapy helmet. I keep it next to me on the sofa because, truth be told, I only put it away if we've got visitors. Truth be told, if I didn't have this accessible, I would just forget about it. So it's got this very, I mean, you wouldn't call it, what's the word? Subtle, really, but it has got a case. So, you know, when we've got visitors, I just quickly zip this up and pop it away. But otherwise, it just sits next to me on the sofa. And every other night while I'm watching the TV, I put this on. A joy to behold. A joy to behold. I mean, don't I look like a turnip? But I've got a really big head. I just do. And this fits me absolutely fine. It's got these comfortable pads here. That means I think it's 12 minutes. So Rob doesn't even bat an eyelid now. If the kids have been here and I put it on, they do laugh, naturally enough. But who cares? Who cares about any of that? Because truly, I think for women, your hair is really your crowning glory, isn't it? And I am lucky. I have got a good head of hair. But I was losing, well, I still am losing a fair amount of hair. But there is something different. And I don't know if you can see. Can you see? This is where... Can you see that hair now? It's definitely much better. I've got a fair amount of hair now. Obviously, it's very short because it's not very old, but I think it's working. It's so difficult to talk about something like this because it's not guaranteed for anybody that it will work. Of course it isn't, they can't. It depends, I think, on so many factors. But for me, this hair is new hair. I think you can see quite well that the hair is there. It was my kind of widow's peak, as they call it. Why do they call it that? It's not very nice, is it? But it's definitely better. So for me, it's working. I've got a massive discount code. I can't remember the code, but I think it gives you about £600 discount. They are expensive. I'm not going to pretend they're not expensive. But if I truly had a problem with baldness, I would save up every penny, because I suppose because I've always had a really good thick head of hair, I don't know, is it worse than if you lose it? Or is it just the last straw if you've always had thin hair and then you lose more hair? I don't know. But for me personally, I would be devastated if I lost more hair, because I like my hair. That's the bottom line, isn't it? And whether that's vanity, I don't know. But for me, it's working. They've got a very good money back guarantee. I can't remember how long it is, but it's long enough to see if it works. And it's completely harmless. It's just LED lights in here that it doesn't, it's not uncomfortable at all. There's a tiny bit of warmth comes through. Now, I don't even know if that's just because you've got a plastic thing on your head, but a tiny bit of warmth, nothing to write home about, nothing to bother you, but it does the job. I think the idea is, and you know, I'm not a scientist, there's loads of other reviews on YouTube from people who know much more about the scientific side of things than I do, but it's about kind of reinvigorating your hair follicles. Now, if the follicles are dead and gone, I don't think anything can fix that, barring a transplant. But for me, it's worked. Happy days. Aren't I lucky? I know I'm really lucky before you all chirp in and tell me how lucky I am. I know that. So that's a very short but authentic review of this helmet. I will carry on using it. I was as sceptical as the next person, I can assure you of that. I'll carry on using it, and I will do another update. Oh, good Lord, we're looking at nearly Christmas now, aren't we? I can't believe that. I cannot believe, where is this time going? The older you get, the quicker it goes, doesn't it? As my mum is always telling me, as I'm always telling the children. So that is the update on this helmet. Lots of you have asked, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get around to it, but I wanted to be sure that I was giving it a fair go. So that's the helmet. Now, what else have I got to talk to you about? Nothing major. I've got a few little pieces that I got in the, see how this zips up. It's cool, isn't it, really? Anyway, right, that's that. I've got a few little pieces from the sales. Now, I know they're the sales, so the chances are you won't get them, but you never know, do you? I mean, I went into Marks and Spencer's and it had so much stuff on sale, which we knew it would because we've had such a terrible summer here in the UK. It has warmed up now and it's not too bad at all. But I mean, it is raining today, but anyway, we've got some more heat coming. And yeah, so consequently, there's loads of summer stuff in the sale. So I've got a couple of bits in Marks and Spencer's. And then I went to a Tesco. And I haven't got a big Tesco's anywhere near me, but where was I? Oh, it's when I was at the concierge camping site with Katie. The Tesco's that we went to get our food had a really good Florence and Fred clothing section. So we were saying we're just nipping in and then quickly dashing around the sales. And I'll show you what I bought. A lot of swimwear, so I'm not trying it on. But suffice to say, it's such good value. And then, as I say, a couple of bits from Marks and Spencer's. So I will, what will I do? I'll grab the swimwear and I'll show you that first. And then I will try on the Marks and Spencer's things. Now, the reason I'm delaying the trying on is because Rob is doing his housework today and he's cleaning the downstairs bathroom. So it's a little bit crash bang wallop in there if I have that door open. So I'll quickly show you what I got in Tesco's and then I will show you what I got in Marks and Spencer's. Before I do that, I wanted to show you, a lot of people have asked me about my lipstick. Now, I have lipsticks everywhere. everywhere, literally, in the car, in my handbag, on the shelf in here, in the bathroom, in my bedroom. And it's such a shame because Autograph have stopped doing this pencil. And this one is called a Colour Balm Lip Shine. And this is the one that I've been wearing when I get the most comments. And it's actually quite a bright, I'd say coral colour, but it's lovely. And it, yeah, it's really, really nice. It's such a shame they've stopped doing it. I don't think Autograph are doing any of their own makeup now, as in, you know, their own brand. But you might be able to find something similar on the high street in Boots or John Lewis or somewhere. So it's basically like a lip crayon, I suppose. They call it a colour balm. So it's very glossy. How much have I got left? Oh, I've got quite a lot left in there, and I have got another one, so that should last me a little while. So for those who are asking, that was what it was. And it's called Peach. So I guess that is the colour of it, peach. So I just remembered I wanted to share that with you. So I'll just I'll go and grab the other bits and the Tesco's bits, and I'll show you those. So I was so long in Hedge End on Tuesday. I really thought I would see somebody. I'm getting now that I'm looking for you. So yeah, but I didn't see anybody. And I was walking around with my trusty Helen Mary Jo bag. It's really a good bag. You know, I'm not just selling it because it kind of, I don't hardly get anything from it. It's just a nice bag, a nice thing. So I got loads of swimwear. Now this, I'm keeping it if I can't find it any bigger, but this was reduced to £10. Now, I'll just raise this up a little bit. If you normally buy Fantasy or Pour Moi or Bravissimo, you're looking at kind of nearly £40. And this is so lovely. Look at the finish on there, not the finish, the texture of this. And it does fit. I'm a little bit boobiana, but it is fine. I'll keep it if I can't get it in a bigger size. Look at this, £10. I think that is great. I'm not going to take the labels off. I've got a Tesco's that I can go to tomorrow. Look at this little detail as well. So I'll be taking that with me. I keep carting this around, so if I see it bigger, I'll change it. But if I don't, I got the bottoms, which were £7, high-waisted. They're great because I'm, like, my tummy is brown because I always wear a two-piece, and it's so much more comfortable, easier to go to the loo, but also there's like nothing, I mean, there's nothing wrong with any body of anybody, but you know, what you feel comfortable with. But this is quite funny. I'll show you this. Where I've been sunbathing in kind of a lounger, I've got a bit of a, my mum will kill me for showing you that, but I've got brown belly, but then I've got these like droopy boob marks, but it's where I'm sitting down and they're kind of squished against my tummy. So I don't know what to do about that. I've got to do some lying flat sunbathing before I go on holiday, but it all have faded by then. So, I mean, the two pieces, if this was Bravissimo or Fantasy, you know, they all perish, however good they are, whatever brand they are. But this was £12.50 to £7. So that was £7. What did I say this was? £10. So that's £17 for a really, really lovely two-piece. What else did I get? Oh, I got some more bottoms because I've got loads of plain tops. This is navy, another high-waisted bottom, and I like the fact it's got the scalloped edge. This was £7 as well, so perfect. I'm so thrilled. I got this one, was £5, and that's the same fabric as the cream. And so I quite happily wear them kind of not matchy-matchy. The fact that they're the same fabric, just different colourway, is great. That was just £5, reduced from £12.50. It's got loads of stickers on it. So they obviously were not selling. Oops. Then I got another black one, which is kind of, I don't know, it's like crochet almost, really. And that one was £7. Delighted, delighted. What else did I get? Hold on. I got this one that's the same as the cream, but in black. And this was £7. And this is a bigger cup size. So again, I'll be carting this around with me to the next two Tesco's to see. This is a 38 double D. That one's just a 38C. So this is bound to be better, but I haven't tried it on yet. And again, I'd quite happily wear that with those bottoms or just plain black bottoms. And then I got this little vest top, which was £8. I have actually just ordered something very similar from Sainsbury's in the sale. It's just like a little silvery vest top, which isn't to wear on its own, obviously, but it's quite nice under other things. So that'll be fine. And then I got a couple of other bits. I'm just going to stop the camera and pop this on and show you, and then show you the other couple of bits too. I really, really wish that Tesco's hadn't taken their clothes offline because they are so good. This little broderie on glazed navy popover, I think you'd call it, shirt was, do you know, my brain, I literally just looked at that label. What was it reduced to? £10. And it's just a handy little top really for summer days. I thought it would be perfect for our holiday. Well, any holiday, it's just perfect really, isn't it? Not a lot to like or dislike. So that was just £10, which I think is excellent. Then I got, hold on, I'll just take this off. I think I got this in a 16. Let me see, probably not, let me see. Yeah, 16, that was a 16. And then I got this one, which was £12, and this is a medium. I don't know what this is made from, but see the lovely gold stripe on it. Oh, that's interesting. That says medium is between a 12 and a 14, but I'm pretty sure this comes up quite big. I haven't tried it on, mind you, so I might live to regret that comment. Viscose and polyester. This was reduced from £18 to £12. I just thought it was quite nice. You know, you could wear it like I've got it on here with white trousers, white jeans, or with a skirt. I don't want it super big, but nice. Can't go wrong at that price, can you? Maybe it's meant to be oversized, I don't know, but I'm happy with it like this. Great sleeve length as well. Such good value, truly good value. Then I will have to turn the camera off because I've got to shut my vest top off and nobody needs to see that. I've got a two-piece thing, not a swimsuit. Now these two pieces, I got both of these in a large, and see it's like a knitted, well, not like, it's a knitted ribbed cardigan, and it's got this very subtle sheen of lurex going through it, and the same with the vest top. Now the vest top was £8 and the cardigan was £10, and I think it looks more than double that. I have noticed there's a dirty mark on here, so again I will take this with me and see if I can change it, but if not I'll sponge that off. So I've got my flip-flops on, so excuse me, but isn't that good? So this was reduced from, this was only £19.50 to start with, but I think that's really versatile. It's got these slits at the side, but I will never wear this without this over the top, so kind of that's in a way academic what's under there. But don't you think that is excellent value for money? I really, really do. £18 for 2 pieces. And I think you could wear this just as easily with dark jeans, linen trousers, black trousers, you name it. I think it's an incredibly versatile piece. Oh, and I picked this up. I won't bother trying it on because it's nothing to write home about. But this wasn't in the sale, but I thought this was jolly nice, £8. So, sorry, I've got to take a phone call. So it's a pink cotton t-shirt, 100% cotton. But again, it's got a very nice finish to it. It's got the split here. And I got this in 16. It's got the nice boat neck, similar to the ones that I showed you from M&S. Lovely colour. So that's my, oh no, I've got to do Marks and Spencer, sorry. I was just going to wrap up then. I've only got a couple of bits to show you, so I will quickly pop those on for you. I ended up putting the pink t-shirt on because I wanted to show you this little gilet that I got in Marks and Spencer. It was reduced to £17. And why I liked it is because it's so thin. It's not a big bulky thing, and it's perfect for wearing under another jacket, or just, you know, when we, hate to say it, as we go into autumn and you just want to take the chill off you. But I thought it was such a lovely colour, completely washable. I bought one for Mum as well. I don't think she'll watch this video because I thought it's handy for her when she's just sitting still. You know, it's very easy to get cold without realising that you're getting cold. So that's little gilet. It's not so we can look like twins because I don't see Mum that often. So it was £17 from £29.50. So that's a pretty good reduction, isn't it? And I've got the receipt. If she doesn't like it, I'll take it back. So I've just got a dress to show you now. And that's the last thing in this small, just a jaunt around M&S last week. Oh no, not last week. Well, it will be last week when this goes out. So the very last thing I've got to show you is this dress, which was reduced from £45 to £23. And you know, the funny thing is, you must know how long I spend scrolling through the Marks and Spencer's website, and I don't ever recall seeing this dress on their website. It must have been, but I don't know. Part of me says it looks a little bit like kind of pyjama fabric, but it's really pretty colours. It's got this lovely blue and the green and this little gold thin stripe. So it's not glitzy, but it's just got that to liven it up. And then it's got the diagonal pattern on the sleeve, which I thought was rather nice. And for £23, it's got this tie belt, which I haven't done up because I would be taking it off. And I thought it was just a kind of a nice daytime summer dress, really. Let's see. No pockets, which, considering it was £45 to start with, but I think it's really lovely, actually. I like it. I like the colours. Now, the problem I am having is, I kind of thought this would be ideal for the Caribbean cruise, but I don't know how hot it is there, because I've been to, I know Bermuda is in the Caribbean, I've been to Bermuda, I've been to the Bahamas, but I've never been to the actual Caribbean. And so I don't know if sleeves would just be too much, whether you'd be like, get these sleeves off me. Now I could shorten the sleeves quite easily, but I don't know if you lose the dress that way, if that makes sense, because obviously it was designed to have these sleeves. But this is a 16, by the way, and it's absolutely fine. It's not got masses of fabric, so it's not swamping me. So anyway, that was the last thing I wanted to show you. So just a few bits and bobs. So there are bargains to be had out there, particularly in the summer range, and I expect there still are loads more. There was about 10 or 15 of these dresses on the rail, so if you like it, you might well be lucky. Not sure it's online, but you might get it in the store when they're just kind of doing the last of the sale bits and bobs. So that's my video. I will link everything I can in the description box. None of the Tesco stuff is available online, so that's pointless. I can't link that, but obviously I'll put the link to the Iris Store helmet, and if you've got any other questions about it, let me know and I'll ask the company if need be. That's absolutely fine. And I think my next video will be with Mum, which I know you're all longing to see, and I passed on all your good wishes about her little bit of ill health, and she was very touched by it all, and generally, you know, aren't people lovely? So thank you really very much, and I'll see you really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.